Okay. So I'm going to show, this is something I finished up over the weekend. It's actually been in progress for a long time, with fits and spurts, but I think we're finally at a point where we'll have our new recruiting application live. And what's really important about this is it makes it immensely easier for our recruiting team to do the skills testing process. So we're going to be able and also be able to track how many people we're bringing in, that sort of thing. It's going to really help out a lot, I think. So if you look at like a job ad, you can have a job ad written up however you please. You can see there's different sizes of text and such. I'm going to put in my info here. Since I've applied like 15 times this job, I'm put in Joel plus 14 at coalitiontechnologies.com. And then my phone number and contact method. I found us. I have no idea what files are on this computer. Let's see what we got.
That's something.
Time tracker hours. That's my resume. That's a big one. Picks something smaller. Okay, so we're going to play with this thing. Say I'm not a robot. Oh, I had to select all the booths.
These ones are. There's one that's like select all the street signs, and all the pictures are blurry, so you can't.
Yay, I'm not a robot. Okay, so apply, and then it sends you to this page, which is kind of a thank you, and also asks them if they want to earn a bonus point by sharing us on Facebook or Twitter. But if we come back over here, you'll see that I'll go to one of these. So you'll see that you'll have like you'll get an email like this that receives sends a skills test. Send them through the skills test, and you put in whatever your information is on your favorite skills test and whatnot. I'm going to play with this sound file. And also if you have a video file, which I don't know if there's a video file in here, to make things easier. MP4, right?
Does that work?
Is that a video?
Yeah.
Well, there's no extension to it, though.
It's hidden.
Oh, that's a stupid thing. Okay, so it automatically uploads a video to YouTube and also makes it displayable. So we've had a lot of problems in the past with people who have applied for jobs, but have not been able to upload their videos properly. I'm not sure if any of you guys went through that process and were not able to get your video up.
You switched to A&O.
Yeah, did anybody have problems uploading their video when they applied here?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to upload a YouTube video? What?
Very judgmental from the
I wasn't aware of that.
Well, I ended up having to like download the app. Like I was on my computer trying to just do it through YouTube, like .com,
Yeah.
and then it was like gonna take 45 minutes, so then I had to like panic and go on my iPad and download the app and then like make an account.
Yeah.
Especially when they only give you 30 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
Dedication to that.
Oh yeah, I uploaded the video way after the time limit.
And so you'll see now
Like this one's gonna be good.
that you'll have the videos that are automatically uploaded, although this is, if it's been uploaded before, it won't let you do it again. So basically it just embeds it, makes it easy to upload. People can use whatever file type they use for YouTube. We get their uploaded file here if we want to see whatever the upload file is. That's crazy. So yeah, you can rate these, and then it'll automatically score. You put in notes or whatever on how people did. So we click on rate. We now have a score, and we can request like a follow-up test if we like this candidate. Just click on request a test. If you pick one out, request an applicant test, and it'll send another message to me right now with my new test.
So does it upload the YouTube video under what user?
It uploads it under a separate channels. It's absolutely not your channel, different channel.
Yeah. But it uploads to like
here.
the coalition one.
Yeah, the coalition overall account, but a special channel that's set up for these videos. So yeah, so
Who has access to all that?
well, the recruiting team will be able to see all this stuff.
Will the applicants be able to see their own videos?
No. It's all set up so that only our team can see it and work with it. And we've set it up as well so that when the videos are uploaded, they are basically privatized. There's no personal information about the applicant on the video. It just has applicant ID 32. And actually, I can't log into that while I'm in this right now, but it'll have like applicant ID 32 and skills test 12. That's all it says. So it's just like, even if somebody did find it or something, they can't, like, they'll have no idea who the person is. So yeah, so we have that, and you can add people. You can have them take 7 or 8 skills tests if you chose. We have all the skills test ratings and submissions. We can add multiple people in here. We're going to have reporting on how many applicants we get, and that's one of the key metrics for people. So this should really help out, just like Romy has, I think. Has everybody used Romy now? Of course, yeah. So that should help improve our training process. Of course, it takes good training materials to put in there, but I think the system works a lot better than the old spreadsheet with Google Doc forms that I think everybody's tried. So this is a big improvement, hopefully. That's something that we've worked on for a bunch. We should have that live in a day or two as we actually create all the job ads in the system. And actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about the keys to our success here and what's going to make sure that the company can grow, that we can give people raises, promotions, better profit shares, all that sort of stuff. But we'll talk specifically about recruiting and how this plays into it. So the 3 key areas of recruiting are sourcing, screening, and reporting. So sourcing, we need to post job ads everywhere where people are applying through. We want to find the best candidates and encourage them to apply. And this application will now automatically track all that for us, so we'll be able to see things pretty well by different date ranges, what different job sources are sending people in. We'll also be able to see the people that we end up hiring, where did we find those people, which will be helpful. We'll also screening, obviously this is an enormous improvement. I think Ivana and Prima and Luke and Gabby have had to deal with a very frustrating process we have now, which is basically we use spreadsheets. You have to insert a new column, you have to put a new tab, you have to like import everybody over, and it's just like a really not a very smooth process, and it's not duplicatable. It's basically like every single time you do it, you got to redo this whole thing, figure it all out, and then some people do it in a certain way, some people do it in different ways, and it's really annoying. So this actually enormously is going to improve our screening process for new candidates. All candidates, including the people who come into our office, are going to do that on this application. So it should be a huge improvement, should make it very consistent. We can actually tell which people are going to be the best candidates. And then reporting as well is going to be a big improvement here because we can actually see comprehensively like all the sourcing people, where all the information came from, how all the people who took the test, how they screened through the application, which you can see here. It's kind of an ugly page. But we basically can pick by job, or you can pick by who did the scoring. You can pick, or what the skills test was. So if I just pick simple web developer test, I can see all the people who did it, what their scores were. It's all sorted by score. So it makes it pretty easy here to see like who I would want to bring on for that. So big improvement, really excited about this whole application, should really help us with these goals here. And obviously we have our training area as well, which Romy is taking care of. So some big improvements there. What I'd like to see is people continue to work on our design development milestones. And to break these down, on the design side, we have the quality of the work, and the speed, which are both driven by understanding the client's objectives. So Ezekiel and our design team members, they really need to focus on making sure they thoroughly understand what our clients want, and then creating that for them. And also understanding what some of the development limitations are. So we had a project recently, Stitchmark, that ran into problems because we did what the client wanted, but we ended up going way out of scope in terms of what the development features were going to be on that website. So then we had to go back after the client had approved their designs, say, well, we actually can't do the designs we made for you. And that's obviously not a good spot to be in. So it's critical to make sure we understand client objectives from the start. Same thing with development. We want to get our developers, and we're working on doing this, getting our developers involved throughout the entire process from the beginning of the scoping process, through signing a client on, through the design phase to make sure things stay in scope, that the scopes are well created so that they're achievable for our development team and can be reached. And then launch, once again, we need communication with our clients and great bug testing. Our clients shouldn't be finding obvious errors. Our developers need to find those errors themselves, and our DPs need to work with them on that as well. Any questions on design and development milestones that we have? Okay, the other area is marketing client revenue retention. So this is the area that we had problems with in June and last month, and so this is an area where we really need to focus on improving. The two key drivers of client revenue retention are the client relationship, like how well we get along with the client, how well they understand what we're doing, how much they trust us, and the results, which is, are we bringing new revenue in? Are we doing the work that's necessary to help them achieve their goals? And so on the results side, it breaks down to, we need to do research and development and really understand what is it that drives search engines today? What is it that drives AdWords today? What's going to bring them the best results? What are the new products? What are the new tools we can use there? The second thing is understanding the client's objectives. And this is something where I'm having Igor and myself being a lot more involved in keyword research, for example. Because if we come up with, if we're really, really good at executing on SEO and getting people's keywords up, but if we don't come up with the right keywords to start with, then clients are not going to get the results they're looking for. So it's really important. This is a very area where there's lots of shades of gray and there's lots of things people need to really pay attention to. So this is something I want DPs, I want everybody to think about this throughout the process. Our keyword research and the way that keywords are implemented on the site and the execution of the actual work is so critically important to getting the results. And if we're getting the results, generally, that really helps the relationship as well. And then for the relationships, it's very important that we have phone calls, in-person meetings. We send them really comprehensive reports on the work we're doing. We want to make the clients understand what we're doing and how good it is for them. I think that our actual work that our team does is extremely impressive. I think sometimes that we haven't done the best job of displaying that work to our clients. So it's really important to make sure we get them on the phone, we really communicate with them, we have them explain back to us like what we're doing, make sure that they really understand it, you know. And that goes a long, long ways. We also want to focus on the quality of our work across the board, whether that be the keyword research or making development changes to a client site or making copy changes on their client site or doing our PR and link building efforts. We really need to make sure that we do top quality work, because when clients see work that isn't top quality, it can really impact relationships. It can cause a lot of issues. We run across examples in each one of these areas. We've had development changes that break a client site who's on SEO. And if we break a client site, guess what? That destroys trust right there. If we send a client copy that is not really on topic for what the client's business is or doesn't show a good understanding of it, anybody can write. The clients can write. They look at this copy and they may say, hey, well, that's actually like, you don't really know what you're doing. You don't even understand my business. Why did I hire you guys again? On the other side, with link building, we've had issues sometimes where a client might see certain types of links that we've built, and they may not understand what they're about. And they may be concerned or be like, what is this? This isn't really talking about my business in the right way. So we need to focus on all these different areas, make sure that we get it right, and that we can do that to make sure that we're driving results. We also need to focus on new revenue from sales. And to an extent, I say everybody in the company is involved in sales. The quality of work we do, the case studies that we're able to build, all help in bringing on new clients. So if we do great work, we need to make sure that that information is passed on, it's posted on our website, that we include in our case studies, proposals, and other areas, so we can talk to new prospective clients about this. This is something where we need to get a little bit better at updating our website, and updating our case studies and our portfolio and all that sort of stuff, so we can show off what we're doing. Because I think that we do amazing work, and we need to be able to show that to people. So that plays into the lead generation a little bit. If anybody does have a prospective client to work with, and it's not somebody we bring in, we actually pay commissions to our team on that. So they're pretty good commissions too. So if you bring us a client, typically what we do is we pay a 10% commission on somebody that you found and helped close. If it's somebody that the business has generated, then that doesn't count. So if it's somebody that we brought in ourselves, then that's just part of your job and work to do. If you have a friend or somebody like that who you know runs a business and needs SEO, we'd be happy to help them. The other thing is, so Jordan and Joe and those team members, they focus on frequent follow-up. This is very important. Every other day we want to check in with our prospects and work with them. We want to be very responsive. We want to get back to people within a couple of hours. We want to do this with our actual clients as well. Timely responses for clients is huge in terms of being able to build a good relationship and keep the client on board. We also need to focus on continuing to develop our knowledge, which is what we do with our training meetings, like what we did with Levi here recently, and develop relationships. And this is something we want to do across the board with all digital producers and digital strategists. We want to talk to clients about what their personal interests are. We want to have a personal relationship with them. You want to be able to talk to them about some personal things before we move into the business stuff. All of our clients, they're human beings. And human beings, they operate off of trust. And trust is built by talking to people about personal relationships, working with them, showing them results, all that sort of stuff. So we want to make sure that we engage with people there. It's critically important that we have good operational efficiency. So I'm not sure if we have, there's Brian and Katie and our other team members here. Our accounting and finance operations are really important. So one of the areas where we need to make sure we get things right is in billing, obviously. So if we send a client a bill that's incorrect, the client is, or if we forget to send a bill, the client is going to be like, if you guys can't even figure out how to request the money for your services, like how do I know that all these things I can't see, like the development and the SEO and stuff I don't understand, how do I know that's going to be done well? So this is a critical client-facing point as well. We make sure we get those things right. And further, for our internal team members, we need to make sure and do our best to get the KPI and profit share sheet built out and turned around quickly so people can get feedback on their work and on how they're doing in a timely way. Beyond that, we need to make sure that we get all the correct accounting information updated in QuickBooks Online and keep that stuff running so that we can get timely reports out of QuickBooks, critically important reports for making good business decisions. And obviously, Katie went on her Costco run this morning, so keeping us supplied with the nutrients into our job is important, as well as doing what Katie does with Time Tracker and following up the Time Doctor, making sure that people have that stuff updated and that's correct. So it's really important that we work together on all that sort of stuff. So that to review, the key to our success here is our design and development milestones, the marketing client revenue retention, new revenue from sales, our operational efficiency, and recruiting and retaining excellent people. Does anybody have any questions in any of these areas, or how they tie together, or why we came up with these as kind of key metrics and things that we need to pay attention to? Make sense, everybody? Okay. Well, we're going to do our updates then. So let me come back over here. And Natasha, let me turn on the video so that people can see you. There we go. Natasha, you actually get to be the first person to share.
Yay. Nikki is out today, but she had a breakthrough with Fabrics from Home. Now they're going to start development. We Steal the Moon, which is a positive review on Shopify, so that's always good for the company. Becker and Oliver completed development for Yarnburn, a client who's been in the works for a very long time, so very excited about that. And then Aaron and Ezekiel completed the design phase for equipment at Vetno Tools.
Okay. Nice, thank you. Thank you, Natasha, and nice job there. And I do love to see the positive review. That's really good to see. Sabrina, you want to share your updates?
Sure. So we've gotten some positive feedback from a few clients. State Band, Tools, and Table Talk and Allied Wallet have all complimented our work, which is always great to hear. And then we've also been getting some help from our designers, Jake and Andres, and they've been creating images for us to put in our blog posts to add kind of like a personalized touch to the copy that we turn. So thank you to them.
Nice. Yeah, that's really important, getting the images in our blog posts and the product copy we do, so it's not just like a generic like arrow going up and things like that. Stock images, we can actually make custom, nice images that fit a client pretty well with their marketing efforts. Alex, we got you on here, right?
Yeah. So Andre made a nice presentation on A/B testing using Google experiments here internally for the SEO tech team. And we also had some great SEO, some great organic results for clients such as Pushing You Well, State Brand, Melanie Cases, and Gray Matter.
Okay. Thank you, Alex, for that update. Chase is out today, but I'll share his update. I just mentioned that Bridget has developed a new system for tracking bi-monthly reporting, and it seems to be working great so far. It says that Bridget's very organized and is continuing to develop her reporting skills, so good job there, Bridget. We are there in the back. And Lizzie and Jake have done a good job with our social media accounts. Jake's been developing special graphics for that, and Lizzie's been providing feedback and getting things implemented. So thank you there, Lizzie, as well. And hopefully we'll be getting all the blinds up soon with Lizzie and Marcio's help. Excited about that. Ashok, are you there? Not sure if we got Ashok on this. The call started. I see him.
Yeah,
You got your mic set up, Ashok?
I am here.
You want to share your team's updates?
Yeah, sure. Laserfish, actually we started last month for this client, and we have cut around $7,000 in their spending, and at the same time we maintain a good conversion rate for them. Rebecca has been doing really well with this client. She has been great with this, so thank you very much, Rebecca. Here are a couple of clients which are really doing well in terms of return on investment. Some of the names are like CPP Diesel, State Vane, Color FX, Gremlin, Ellen Curtis, Jane Sales, and Pillowan. So overall PPC team is working really hard. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Ashok. And Ashok, this is a great point as well. I'm not sure if everybody understands what these numbers mean, but I'll explain them here real quick, and I'll share the screen so people can see the numbers too. Or remote teamers can see. No. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to share a little bit here about what these mean so people can think about this. So basically with our AdWords results, CPP Diesel spends 18 cents to get $1 back in revenue. State Band would spend 19 cents to get $1 back in revenue. So as cost to revenue, it's basically, you can think of it as the amount of pennies you put in to get $1 back out. So I'm sure if you all had a machine where you can put 20 cents into the machine and get $1 back out every single time, you would just be shoving as many 20 cents pieces in there as you possibly could. So you can see that this is great results for our clients, and we can generate these sorts of results for our clients both on SEO or on AdWords or with our websites that we build for them. Clients will keep coming back, they'll keep pushing for more work, they'll be coming to us and telling us, how do we spend more money with you guys, how do we continue to do more things. So it is really critical that our production team does great work bringing these results. Our digital producers make sure they understand the client's businesses really well and communicate with the production teams about how that works, so they can really, we can really make sure that we're going to be able to get these results for the clients and be able to grow the business. And then we want to make sure that we share these results as well with Jordan and I, so we can build case studies and add it to our sales materials so we can bring on more clients. And Joe and Rebecca and other team members who help with sales from time to time should understand what these results are and be able to talk to clients about them. Because usually, I think that we've had essentially dozens and dozens and dozens of great case studies now we've done for work we've done for clients, and we need to be able to talk to people about that and be able to point out these great results that we've had and share that with them. Jordan, it's going to be back to you now.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so I wanted to highlight a couple of different teams, actually. So this past month, we obviously had the big site credit update, which we kind of had scattered across everybody, the SEO team and the development team and the digital production team, and that actually went really smoothly, and I was really impressed with the initiative for individuals there, as well as the team leads, and kind of getting everybody onto the same task and getting it done quickly. So that was great. I also wanted to compliment Ezekiel. We're working on putting together a showreel video, and Lizzie is also helping with this, that highlights some of the work that we do. We're seeing a lot of competitors using video to make their product look more dynamic, and so this is our way of ensuring that we're at the front of that. So Ezekiel's done a great job with animations and some of the different movements and things like that in the video, so that's really great to see. And then Ashok already complimented Rebecca on this, but I'll also compliment Ashok's team, copy team, design team, and Rebecca as well. Laserfiche, within a month of signing, has tripled their advertising spend, the actual budget, and the management hours for the service, which is fantastic. To be able to get someone that excited about your work inside of 30 days, that they're willing to triple down on it. That's huge for us. So compliments to them as well.
Yeah, great work to the team on Laserfiche. That's pretty amazing. Nice job, Rebecca and Ashok, and copy and design team members who worked on that project so far. Backer, do we have you on here?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, you want to share your
yeah. Cool. So from the backend team, Oliver have fixed a lot of issues for Macro Market very quickly, which is a very good job. We're closing this project very soon, and completed the multiple tasks for the SEO and marketing clients in the past week. Almost his task list is closed now, so that's really good. And migrated the Yarn Barn to the client server, so we're almost close to launch too. And Farhan have implemented both the homepage and the category pages for the Joy of Socks, which is a new development project, and this has been done real quickly, which is a really good job too. And almost is done with the NS Corporation website build, which is also a good job. So it's like Farhan is really working faster than before. And also completed a lot of SEO and marketing tasks in the past week. And in general, I guess we're near to close a lot of projects that has been on our plates for like a year or almost a year. So that's a good thing going on. And yeah, that kind of stuff, like trying to communicate more with the DPs, trying to get stuff to be published. That's for the backend team this week.
Thank you, Backer. And yeah, that's really important that we do have our development team and developers communicating with visual producers to make sure they understand the scope. Visual producers really need to make sure you understand what the scope is too, and you can help try and keep things in scope. We don't want to just forward client requests on, or we don't want to forward what a developer may be sending to you on. We need to actually read through everything that comes through and process it before sending it on. We need to really make sure we understand it and we're on the right track. Aman, you want to share the updates for your team? Is Aman, there he is.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Julio did a great job on wishing you well his first BigCommerce project. So we have sent this to client's review, and client is very much happy with our work. So great job, Julio. And we launched We Steal the Moon, a Shopify project. And as Natasha has already mentioned, that we have got a positive review on a Shopify partner page. And Divya has finished the Table Talk WordPress development project. So great job, Divya. Overall, team members are doing great job. I really appreciate Vishal's help in training Farhan, and Farhan Sheikh, our new developer, and he was able to develop the WordPress theme. So great job, Farhan and Vishal. And Karanbir Singh also handling a lots of SEO development tasks. So yeah, great job, and yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you, guys. Igor, you want to share your updates?
Sure. So last week, as you guys know, we sent out an outreach to all the producers, web development and marketing producers. We sent out an outreach our clients, and we're able to get a really good, healthy chunk of positive feedback that will be used in kind of our sales and promotional materials to try to generate more business. So I think that's a collective team win for us. And it's not just on the producers, but I think it's on the production team as well for delivering the kind of work that can be kind of applauded and appreciated by our clients. So good job to everybody.
No, definitely. We're seeing some great things. I saw a lot of people going above and beyond last week. I know Backer and Jordan and Ashok and Igor and Nikki and Karanbir Singh and a lot of our other team members went in and put in extra hours and extra effort trying to get results for Coalition. So I want to thank them all for their hard work and staying on task and staying focused. So thank you guys, and that's it for the meeting. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy your lunch.
Thanks.